The Lakers may be on the verge of a major roster move. With Summer League in full swing and the front office evaluating both young talent and potential trade pieces, a fresh batch of reports has emerged, shaking up the outlook for Rob Pelinka's next big move. It's now clear that Los Angeles is actively working behind the scenes to secure a new defensive wing, and one name continues to pop up more than the rest. We'll unpack all the latest news, dig into what it means moving forward, and explore some other critical storylines surrounding the Lakers. But first, if you're new here and want daily Lakers coverage, this is the place to be. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Let's jump in. The Lakers are in a unique position. While the Summer League showcases their youth and potential, the roster still lacks something vital: a reliable wing defender. And according to multiple insiders, Pelinka knows it. NBA reporter Brett Siegel was recently asked who he believes the Lakers are targeting on the wing. And once again, Andrew Wiggins came up. Siegel said the Lakers like Wiggins, but aren't willing to meet the asking price that another team, possibly Miami, has set for him. That could change as Summer League rolls on. There's also a wrinkle worth watching. Pelinka reportedly has a good working relationship with Trailblazers GM Joe Cronin. That opens the door to Portland as a team to monitor closely in trade discussion. All signs point to a big decision coming soon. The need for a defensive-minded wing isn't a new problem. It's just becoming more urgent. And based on what we're hearing, a deal could realistically happen before the end of this month. Several insiders have echoed the same message. The Lakers are shopping around. Summer League may be in full swing, but it's also trade season, and every move matters. We've seen some encouraging performances lately. Bronny James facing off against Cooper Flagg, Darius Bazley showing he might deserve a roster spot, and others stepping up. But when it comes down to what will actually impact this team in the playoffs, it's clear that adding a proven wing defender remains priority number one. And so we come back to Andrew Wiggins. I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you believe Wiggins is worth pursuing? And if so, at what price? Digging deeper, other reporters like Jovan Buha have also addressed the Wiggins situation, aligning with Siegel's reporting. Buha even went as far as suggesting what kind of package the Lakers might be willing to offer. In one of his breakdowns, Buha said if it were up to him, he'd be willing to put Rui Hachimura, Dalton Neck, and a future first-round pick on the table. While that might be too much for some fans to swallow, he posed the question, what else is realistically available on the market that's better than Wiggins for that kind of package? It's a fair point. Pelinka reportedly is already exploring these options. The Lakers have a few core trade chips: Hachimura, Connect, and their 2029 first-rounder. Those are the main pieces they could move to get a quality player in return. And even though the team seems solid at center with guys like Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes holding it down behind Anthony Davis, there's still room to upgrade at the wing. So why does Wiggins keep coming up? Because Golden State wants to move him, and while the Lakers are interested, the current trade proposal reportedly includes Rui, Connect, and a first, something many believe is simply too much. We'll explore a mock deal shortly, but the idea is this. The Lakers will have to pull the trigger on a roster upgrade at some point. The question is whether Wiggins is the best available option, and if the price will come down. All of this is happening while LeBron James's future in LA remains part of the conversation, adding another layer of urgency to the decisions at hand. Jovan Buha added further context to his earlier quote, clarifying that while he floated that trade package, he personally wouldn't go that far for Wiggins. It was more of a theoretical ceiling, not a firm offer he supports. Those assets, whether all together or just part of them, are reportedly on the table for a wing upgrade. Specifically regarding Wiggins, though, many insiders believe that's too high a price to pay. The suggestion is to adjust the offer, removing one or more pieces, or simply not making the deal at all. To be clear, that's the general takeaway from several credible sources. Despite all the speculation, it's evident that the Lakers are determined to add a wing defender. This chatter echoes the reports we heard before the Lakers landed DeAndre Ayton last season. It was widely expected, and then it happened. Now the focus has shifted to acquiring a perimeter player. The center spot seems settled for now, whether fans like Ayton or question his role as a starter. The next big priority for Rob Pelinka is adding a wing. The trade buzz around Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, and a first-round pick for Andrew Wiggins keeps circulating. Essentially, this deal involves 2 first-round picks, plus a key starter. While some argue there isn't a massive gap between Hachimura and Wiggins, most agree Wiggins brings superior defense and playmaking. Hachimura, however, might be the better shooter and could fit better alongside certain stars like Luka Doncic. No one disputes that swapping Wiggins for Hachimura is a fair exchange, but parting with 2 first-round picks and Connect makes it a hefty price. On a recent podcast, an insider said the Miami deal involving Wiggins and D'Anthony Melton would place the Lakers firmly in championship contention. Without Melton, the Lakers would still improve significantly, potentially ranking as the 4th best team in the West. Clearly, Wiggins is considered an upgrade, though whether he's worth all those assets is still debated. Rob Pelinka is clearly plotting a big move. Multiple reports say the Lakers are actively working toward a wing acquisition, possibly as soon as during the Summer League. Of course, it depends on how high Pelinka is willing to value his players. Let me know in the comments. Would you accept a deal involving Rui, a first-round pick, and Dalton Connect? Many believe it's an overpay, but is it worth it for a proven veteran wing? It's wild to call Wiggins a veteran, but he is a solid, reliable defender and scorer. Reports from Anthony Irwin suggest those Wiggins talks are far from over. Since late June, discussions have continued, and Miami might push for Connect as part of the deal, especially if the Lakers hesitate to give up a first-round pick. Miami could also be looking to move Kyle Anderson, adding more options to the mix. This trade talk has been alive since the draft, with plenty of momentum before it stalled. Looking at Wiggins' numbers, he's performed well in Golden State and Miami. Remember, he was an all-star in 2021 and a key contributor to a championship team. He's developed into a great fit alongside the Lakers roster and would likely replace Rui Hachimura. I'm fine with losing Rui if it means upgrading the team, but giving up Connect and a first-round pick could limit future moves. The Lakers are also managing salary cap space for 2027 and beyond, which complicates things further. So, what do you think? Is Pelinka making the right move, planning something big? New reports indicate a major deal could happen soon, possibly during Summer League. Would you pull the trigger on this trade, or is it too steep? Wiggins is a solid defender who's refined his game and would be an upgrade over Hachimura. Despite shooting differences, he's exactly the type of player the Lakers need. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts below. Would you take this deal or pass? Cheers.